afternoon. It's kind of muddy out here. It's Thursday, January 19th. And I've gotten some seeds started here in the greenhouse. You can also see what's going on here as far as cold damage, because several weeks ago we had the temperature outside get down to 10 degrees. And I had the heater on, but I didn't have it on high enough. So it got down to 27 in here. As you can see, this pineapple plant looks like it's going to be making it. That one hopefully will make it. That's the oldest one of the bunch. And that one I think is kaput. Also lost... I had a poinsettia plant out here. I had my tomato plants out here. I had a marigold plant out here that was just about done anyway. And a little while ago I took a look at it, and you can see right there, those are seeds I scattered into this pot. And we'll see what happens. But they look like they are viable seeds. The rosemary did fine. The thyme did fine. So here I've got... I started some thyme here, and I've got, it was a freebie, it's called Ring of Fire Cayenne Pepper. So I started a dozen of those. This whole tray, that's what, 6 and 6, 36, 72 pepper plants that I have started there for the Jimmy Nardellos. Those are all Jimmy Nardellos. I've got some sage. I just had a handful of sage seeds left. This from here to here is parsley, so that's a dozen of those. I've got 16 cilantro started there, and I have, I probably need to start more basil, because I've only got this one row of basil. So anyway, I think I do have some more basil seeds too. Over here, I have the parsley that was sitting out on the porch or the deck for the longest time. And parsley will tolerate stuff. So you can see it's hanging in there. And it's a biennial, so it'll probably get bigger and go to seed this year. That is dill that I started from some dill seeds from the dill plants that were on my deck last year. And they look amazingly happy. I've got, let's see, I had a butterfly weed plant in here. It was a seed, and it was, oh crud, that startled me. It was a seed, and it had sprouted, but someone was digging around, probably a bird had been digging around in the dirt and disrupted it. So I brought it in here, but it appears to not have made it. On the other hand, that looks like a parsley plant coming up. These are my beautyberry bushes, which go dormant for the winter, so I'm not worried about them. Right here, these are it's called hummingbird mint, and it's hard to kill mint. You can see it's coming back just fine. This was my citronella plant, and I probably should have cut it back more, and I was intending to take cuttings off of it and start the cuttings, but I never got around to that. But the roots very well may still be okay. It was in here when it dropped down to 10 outside. Like I said, it was 27 in here. And that might make it. This is actually a cutting off of my lilac bush. And I am not sure whether it's going to make it or not, because it was starting to go dormant when I cut it off and stuck it in there. That's a magnolia from a magnolia tree. I don't know if you can see that magnolia tree out there. Right there. And so that's from a seed from that. I've got some oregano seeds I started. I put like 4 or 5 maybe 6 seeds in each of these. I just had just a little bit of oregano left in that package, so I started that. Of course, oregano. I've got this oregano, which was dug up out of the herb garden. This is various stuff that may or may not come up. I've got redbud tree seeds in there. My bearded iris produced some seeds, so I stuck those in there. Various other things here. This is a painted buckeye, and it did not look good last year, and I'm hoping to see some signs of life soon. So we'll see what happens there. As you can see, the avocado trees look like they have no problem whatsoever. They do have some of the leaves got burnt from the cold, but the plants themselves look pretty happy because we've got new growth right there, and I think we've got some new growth on the others. We've got the lemon trees still look kind of unhappy, but that's because they got this fungus on them last year, and I sprayed it down in the fall. I brought them out of here, cleaned everything in here, and sprayed this down with a fungicide. I sprayed the inside of the greenhouse with a fungicide and cleaned everything out. And those are some cuttings from the lemon trees down there. These are my pomegranates, and those go dormant for the winter, so I will kind of hold my breath to see if they come back in the spring. And I've got the very last thing I've got really. Well, I've got that little rosemary plant. I've got some crepe myrtles that I dug up from outside, and they go dormant also. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to head back in. It's almost dinner time, and just wanted to give you an overview. 7 minutes worth. That was going to be just like a couple minutes. Y'all have a nice evening.